here's Jen for you.
Jen, okay.
And her birthday is the 8th of the 8th, 1979. Do you have that birthday out there, friends? Because listen up, this is the date of the full moon eclipse this year. It's going to be really, really powerful.
Wow. Enjoy, Jen.
Oh, Leos and Aquarians are really feeling it. But Jen, this is great because being a Leo, you've got that new moon eclipse coming up. That's right on the cusp too, by the way, for Leos and Virgos.
Yeah.
Jen writes, for some years I've been wanting to write a book. As you're in the corporate world, are you able to give me some good, honest advice?
As opposed to what?
I think Jen's wanting some corporate career guidance. I work in publishing, and I find Spirit...
Perfect person.
I know, yeah, Spirit uses what we know, the language and the vocabulary and the images and sounds we've collected through our life, and works in a way to give guidance. So I'm going to ask Spirit right now, specifically around publishing, what you do need to know. And the first thing, energetically, Jen, when I tune into you, you're a daydreamer. So I feel like, Jen, when you put your mind to a goal, you really do see it through, Jen. And there are definitely some distinct achievements that you have had in your life. But there are some things that you haven't achieved because they've felt a little bit beyond your reach, and that's because you haven't been as anchored down as I think you would have liked to have been, and you've been okay with that, and I feel like there's a very creative daydream aspect to your personality, and you will sit and daydream, and I feel like this book that you do want to write is a combination of fiction and non-fiction. There's going to be some elements of non-fiction you're going to try and create through a narrative, through a story or someone's story. Part of your story will be in this fictionalised story. That's the energy I feel around your book. And I've been told you have to write this book, and I feel like it is there. So you can birth it, you can create this. You need to make yourself accountable. I'm getting the word accountability is needed for you. And I feel the energy. Your father, or a man who is like a father figure to you, is someone you need to reach out to start discussing and talking about this book in a way that's very real and tangible, and where you're accountable for it. So that's the gap here, Jen, isn't about getting the book published and written. It's the process that I'm being told to guide you through. It is there for you. Just feeling a little bit out of your reach at the moment. So the accountability is, I'm being told 5 things I need to tell you about. I think it's accountability, a father-like figure, probably someone where you work. You need to start talking about this book and how you plan on actually creating it through logical steps. I'm just got writer's workshop. I'm being told you need to create a tribe around you. There's a level of discipline that you need to learn about. This isn't quite a creative art, even though what you will experience will be like that. There's a scientific approach I'm being told to tell you that you need to go through to write this, and you will learn that through some sort of writer's workshop, writing group, meet-up group, something like that. I don't think you need to pay a lot of money for it. I feel like you can write. It's about meeting and creating a tribe around you. Thirdly, I'm being told to have a really clear sense of your structure. I feel like you know what the beginning is, you don't know how it ends. So I'm being told you do need to think about how it ends, because it's a block to starting. So please, with regards to your topic, ask people, how do you think this should end? How would you end it? Okay, that's 3. I've been told there's 5, so let me just go into what the 4th one is. I'm just drop the goal. Drop the hot potato and the expectations. Just have fun and know it's there for you, and allow. Even though the first few seem to be a little bit in control, there's a need for you to allow. I'm seeing a trophy or some sort of accolade you've had in your life. It was a big thing you achieved, and there was a moment in that you allowed. There's a process you went through with that you need to bring into the writing of the book. You have had a major achievement in your life, as big as writing a book. They're asking me to tell you to go back to that moment, and I think there was a moment of just giving it up, allowing, thinking it doesn't matter what the outcome is, and in that moment, you got it. So you need to apply that with writing the book. And the 5th thing, I'm just going to tune to you, Jen, the 5th thing is have some fun. It's funny. You're funny. Whatever you write is going to have an element of fun in it. The books become a bit serious in your mind, and that you will need to be humorous about it and bring humour into whatever you're writing. Because I feel like it's become something quite serious, and you've lost your way a little bit around what this book could be for people. So think about the gifts you're giving to people versus something that is yours and you're owning, because I think you're being, Spirit's working through you, right? There's a higher purpose there for you in writing it. Even if it's not a spiritual book, you'll move, touch and inspire people with your words to be a better version of themselves, to think differently about their lives. Remember how you can touch, move and inspire people with your words. So I hope those 5 things I've been told to tell you about shift you in a place where you can start to write. It's there for you. It's about moving through those 5 things. So all the best to you, Jen.
Thanks, Sheila. That's very good advice there too. And